What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Yap. It's your boy BookitwithTrent. Thank you for joining me, and we are back on a beautiful Monday morning. What an unbelievable weekend for sports of all kinds. Baseball, football, NBA, hockey, best time of the year, and what an insane fucking weekend. I mean, holy shit, I don't even know where to begin. I will start by saying we have absolutely stained the bookie this past weekend. Let's go. I literally can't ask for anything more than to just stain the book. That's my goal every single week. We went up $11,000 on the bookie this past weekend. I can't say I've ever cashed out more in a week than that on the book. So that's a huge milestone for me. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with getting paid out per usual. But yeah, I'm bricked up. Things were all falling my way this past weekend. And I'm getting back to my old usual self of taking bozo packs. Teams to just go out and win the fucking game. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened this past weekend. It all started with the Rams money line on Thursday night and OKC money line on opening night on that same night as well. And everything just kept going my way. I swear I didn't lose a bet all fucking weekend until we got to Sunday. But Thursday night football made so much fucking coin. Then we go to Friday, smacked a Fugazi 5. Dodgers win in game 1 of the World Series because of a Freddie Freeman blast. Everything was just exactly how it needed to go. And it all started with the Rams and Thunder on Thursday night. But on Saturday, I had so much fucking money pending on these 5 teams to just go win the game. It was Minnesota who blew them out. It was TCU. Holy fuck, that TCU game. I owe the Frogs everything for coming back and winning that game in insane fashion. Down 2 possessions late in the fourth quarter. I don't know how they fucking pulled it off against Texas Tech, but they did. They found a way. A gritty win for the Frogs at home. Legendary. Who else was in the Fugazis? I fucking forget. Oh, Colorado was a huge tuck-me-in piece. Kansas State made it very sweaty, very similar to the Kansas game, or to the TCU game. But Kansas State, thankfully, clutched up at home for their fans to stay hot and keep the parlay alive. And I forget the last leg, but it was a blowout winner anyways. Everything was going my way, dude. It felt like every minus 200 favorite on the slate on Saturday smacked. And that's my best strong suit, is just finding teams to fucking win, parlay them, and pray they win. And they did this weekend, so let's fucking go. And Bama minus 16.5 and A&M, 2 mega maxes, absolutely free. Rip and a sip for that, rip and a sip. I've never been up this much coin in my whole fucking life on the bookie, so I woke up this morning on Monday feeling so great. I will say the prize picks have not been going my way, though. I got to fucking dial in because I've been letting you guys down. My NFL whales have not been doing great on prize picks or college football. But I'm locking in. Prize Picks is a priority going into this week. We got to take it easy on the books. We don't want to give back everything we just made from the bookie, so let's fucking go. NFL this weekend was insane, and it was bound to happen because the last 2-3 weeks have been straight chalk. All the favorites have been winning outright, and the NFL was due for some fluke shit, and we certainly got a lot of it this past weekend. The Surgical 6 I crafted was horrible. And honestly, I kind of knew going into this week there was no chance I was going to run it back with the Surge 6 because of how much fluke shit we were anticipating to happen in the NFL. But where do I even begin? A lot of shit product on the football field this past weekend. We'll start with the Ravens. GG to the fucking Ravens. Shit product. Making Jameis Winston look like prime Peyton Manning yesterday. Shout out Jameis, though. I mean, that's just a great story. You love to see it. But what was going on with the Ravens offense? They couldn't move the ball down the field, and the defense was making Jameis look like an MVP. And it was insane. I don't know how the Browns were able to hold off the Ravens in that one, but kudos to them. I said if they beat the Ravens, I would just tip my cap, and here I am tipping my fucking cap to Jameis Winston. The Jets are fucking horrible. Horrific organization, horrific product, horrific program. Everything about them is fucking terrible. The Patriots, they just lost outright to the Patriots, dude. That's fucking insane. Like, I don't even know where you go from here if you're a Jets fan or if you're on the New York Jets. I don't know what you do. Poor Devontae Adams. Thought he was going to be in a whole completely new situation, help him get better. They might be worse. They might honestly be worse with him, dude. Honestly, I love to see it, though. Fuck the Jets. I love seeing them drown and piss. But horrific product on the football field. I feel bad for anybody who laid -7 with that shit team. The Bengals were never winning that game against the Eagles, man. You got a better coach, better defense, better offense, better quarterback. I don't know about better quarterback, but yeah, it was just a mismatch all around, and the wrong team was favored, and I fell for the bait. I fell for the fucking bait. They just never really clicked in that game. Shout out Jamar Chase for coming through with a touchdown. We'll get there in a second, but moose shit pick on the Bengals. They were one of my whales, and they lost by 20, and we needed -2.5. So that was just a shit bet. The defense could not hold off Jalen Hurts. He actually looked good for once. Saquon, 100-plus yards for like the 8th straight time in a row. He's literally about to go over his season line. We'll talk about that. But also just wanted to wrap up the GG fucking cake report on the NFL with the Chicago Bears. What the fuck was that? Another one of my weekend whales. What? I literally was sitting there watching this happen with the Hail Mary last second, Daniels, and I was frozen. I literally had no reaction. I just couldn't believe what the fuck happened. I got a Bears fan sitting right here. What was your first initial reaction? I gotta know.
Probably the same as yours. I was frozen. I was literally frozen.
You just weren't you just sat there and just...
Yeah. I was like sweating.
You waiting for a flag or something?
So nervous.
Dude.
Yeah.
That is horrible, bro. Horrible. It was just like, I've been here so many times. I've had this shit happen so many times to where like, it's not even like that truly heartbreaking anymore. I literally went through this with George Obama like a couple weeks ago. Hail Mary fucking blew me. But yeah, dude, I mean, what the hell was that? How do they let that happen? That Bears DB talking shit pre-play, and then to go in and be the reason that ball was tipped. The whole thing is fucking crazy. It's crazy. Do I think the Bears deserve to win that game? No. Maybe, honestly. They kind of fucking had it in the bag with 15 seconds left, but they were not in the game at all the whole time. Had 0 points leading into that fourth quarter. But fuck, how do you let that shit happen? That's a literally season-changing play. And demoralizing for that locker room. And I don't know what that shit was like. We got a fucking emergency behind me, so please bear with me here. Hopefully you don't hear the sirens. Hope everyone's good. That's literally every Bears fan waking up this morning. But yeah, GG's to the fucking Bears. Goat whale update. This actually ruined my fucking Sunday, chat. Everything in the goat whale did great this weekend, except Josh Allen threw a fucking interception finally for the first time all year. It was so due to happen, and we should have known it was going cross-country, playing in Seattle, in the rain where it was literally raining cats and fucking dogs. He was always throwing one in Seattle. So GG's to the legendary streak of Josh Allen going 250-plus passes without throwing a pick. It's been fun. The streak is over. But that shit was still an absolute whale. He ain't throwing 13 picks. Bijan with another silent 100-yard game. Super, super silent. They were hardly showing that game on Red Zone. They were hardly showing Bijan really do anything with the ball, but I kept checking the stats, and he was silently grubbing and finished with exactly 100 yards. Can't ask for much more. We need 92 a game from him to hit. So he's doing his job, slowly trucking. Wish we could get a legacy, absurd Hall of Fame game from Bijan soon so we can feel a little better about it, but can't ask for more than 100 yards per game. Jamar Chase literally needs 2 more touchdowns to turn green, and we're only in week 9, going into week 9, so Jamar is absolutely goating. He's leading the league in touchdown reception, so that's fucking goated. Jared Goff. 85 fucking passing yards against the Titans. I'd already known going into this game that we were going to get low numbers because the spread's fucking 14. You know, it's going to be a blowout. Surely not going to throw too much. and I was expecting maybe 200 at worst, not 85. 85 is absolutely a nightmare for the go well. However, I do feel a little bit better. If this were Bijan having an absolutely shit week, I'd be way more pissed. But I feel like a quarterback is able to make up their passing yards a lot easier than a running back can. So I'm not chalking it, but you couldn't ask for anything worse. The only thing worse would be a fucking injury and he misses next week. 85 yards, I wouldn't have even imagined that in a million years. In a game where they win by 50 points, he has 80 yards. Horrific. We didn't even get, he was at 1,610 yards. We're still in the 1600s. It's like 1,695. That's so fucking bad, dude. We're not even halfway to 4,000 yet, and we're going into week 9. It's not great. Not gonna lie, it's not fucking great. Obviously we'll take a 2x, but we don't play for that shit. We need $100,000 in the account. So fuck Jared Goff, dude. It was everything that could go wrong for Jared Goff passing yard owners went wrong. Interceptions that put the Lions at their own 20. Kick returns that get them on their own 20. 70-yard rushes by Gibbs and Montgomery. I mean, everything that could not happen, happened. So, fuck that. GG's. We move on. World Series. Dodgers are up 2-0. Let's fucking go. What a moment in Game 1 for Freddie fucking Freeman. I don't know what Aaron Boone was thinking walking Mookie Betts. Easy to say after the fact. But Mookie has never gotten a hit off Nestor Cortez. And I don't know why you would want to face Freddie Freeman in that situation. But, I mean, you could go both ways with it. But regardless, Freddie Freeman, when it mattered most, bottom of the 10th, 2 outs, bases juiced, down 1, and you hit a grand slam. Absolute scenes. And nobody for it happened better than Freddie Freeman, a guy who had a pretty shit year offensively at the plate. He was going through some personal stuff with his son, having a disease. So it's great to see Freddie Freeman end up on top, hitting that absolute piss missile over the wall to win the game in Game 1. And fuck the Yankees, they lose Game 2, and the Dodgers are up 2-0. Shit could be wraps, and it would be kind of disappointing if the Dodgers win tonight and make it 3-0, because what a waste of a World Series of Super Goats. The Yankees, though, have a chance to get their way back into the series with a win tonight in New York, but I need to see it to believe it. Shit could be wraps, though. Shit absolutely could be wraps, but let's fucking go Dodgers. They're heavily, heavily juiced to win the World Series now, and I'm sweating that World Series future, so let's go. That's really all my 2 cents about the World Series. I'm going to wrap up this Yap Sesh with a couple Monday Night Football whalers and 2 NBA plays that I absolutely love tonight. We'll start with the Monday Night Football game. We got a pretty gross one in the Steelers and Giants. I know a lot of people in survivor pools are banking on the Steelers to win this game, and I got bad news for them because so am I. Steelers minus 6 at home. This is simple. I'm betting on the better team, better coach, better quarterbacks, better running backs, better defense, better O-line. Everything about the Steelers is better than the fucking Giants. Is that how you should always bet on the NFL? No. But it's how we're betting on this one, because this one sucks. But give me Russell Wilson. He tucked me in last week with a surge 6. He looked good. They respected Coin. The Giants haven't shown me shit to want to put Coin on them so far this year. And you'll catch me dead before I put a rack on Daniel Jones to cover a spread or win a game. So that's that. And I'm going first touchdown, not Najee. I think it's going to be Jaylen Warren to score the first one at plus 1,000. Najee runs like he has fucking jeans on, and he hasn't really respected my coin when I've taken him first CD in these primetime games yet. And I like the little trend I've been going on with backup running back first touchdown scores. I feel like it's sharp. You're getting good value on a guy who could easily run it in. So give me Warren, first CD, plus 1,000. And the NBA has been treating me well so far this year. And I've got 2 plays tonight that I absolutely love. Give me the Rockets minus 2.5 bounce back spot against the Spurs, who they just played 2 nights ago and lost by a good amount. They're favored in this game for a reason, and I'm getting them at -2.5, and I'm riding with the Rockets. Give me Jalen Green and the boys. Sengun's been absolutely grubbing. But the Rockets get their lick back against the Spurs. And give me the Suns, -3.5 versus the Lakers, who I believe are undefeated still so far. But I think that these two teams played a couple days ago as well. And the Suns get their lick back and cover and win outright, or win and cover that 3.5-point spread at home. And those are my 2 NBA plays for the day. But go Steelers, man. We need the Steelers bad tonight. That's how we're going to start the week off, with a rack on the Steelers, and we keep the momentum going. And let's do it again on the books. Let's go up another 11K, but more importantly, let's hit some prize picks this week too, because I fucking need it. Be sure to tune in to all of our streams on the Twitch channel. Bookit Sports is the Twitch channel. Surgical stream, TMA, BTL, Night Sweats, all day programming on the Twitch channel at Bookit Sports. So if you like sports betting, you know exactly where to go. Bookit Sports if you want to watch some shit all day long. Another great week of sports ahead. Let's be responsible. Let's nuke some bozo packs. More importantly, let's lock in and make some fucking coin. And go Steelers. Hopefully the bookie pays me out this morning and we keep the momentum rolling going into this week. And we muck some clam and make some coin. Appreciate you all tuning into the Yap today. Best of luck on all your wagers for the rest of the week. I'll see you on Thursday for another primetime NFL game and some more whales and some more bitching. GG's, and we'll be seeing. Peace.